the decoration of London's service. Just as there are the Queen's decorations in the London Museum, so you too are decorations of Bapdada's service in his museum. You're constantly great and also constantly humble. This speciality not only makes you great, but it also makes the service you do great. You're all clever at harmonizing your sanskars, are you not? When someone doesn't know how to use his hands or feet physically, what do his companions do? They put their hands over the hand or the foot of the one who can't use them to teach him how to use them. So what must all of you do? You must move forward, become cooperative, and teach them the dance of harmonizing sanskars by giving your hands of cooperation. You are number one in this, are you not? On the basis of this speciality, those who perform the dance of harmonizing their sanskars the most and who cooperate with Baba are the ones who will take the first birth with Sri Krishna and dance with him whilst holding his hands. You want to dance with him, do you not? The easiest way to perform the dance of harmonizing your sanskars is to become humble yourself and to give others the elevated seat. When you offer your seat to others, they will get off that seat by themselves and offer it to you. However, when you yourself try to sit on that seat first, others will not allow you to do so. If you make others sit on it, they will get off and make you sit on it. To seat others on that seat means to seat yourself. Let the lesson of you first be very firm. You will then be able to harmonize your sanskars with others easily. You will receive your seat and the dance will be performed. You will also receive the opportunity to perform that future dance. Therefore, this is such an easy matter. This is the truly serviceable group of London. The word servers is very sweet. Do you prefer the word teacher or server? Even the Father calls himself your obedient servant. When you call yourself a servant, you automatically become crowned. This is the way to become clever. There is much less labor, but so much more attainment. Therefore, become the clever children of the clever Father. Become the clever children of the clever Father. So Baba is inspiring us to harmonize our sanskars. by being humble, by using the word server or servant instead of the word teacher. Baba is saying the more we keep others in front, we ourselves come in front automatically. And so in the field of service, it is so much more important to harmonize our sanskar. And Baba meets the group from France. Baba says, are you constantly moving along on the pilgrimage of remembrance and accumulating an income of multi-millions at every step you take? Those who earn an income of multi-millions at every step would be extremely prosperous. Do you experience yourselves to be such full souls? Have you received limitless treasures? Have you received the key to the treasure store? Do you know how to use the key? Does the key sometimes get stuck whilst you are trying to use it? This key is very easy to use. I am a soul who has all rights. The awareness of having all rights is the key to all treasures. Do you know how to use this key? You can take as many treasures as you want with this key. Whether you want happiness, peace, or love, you can receive anything you choose. Baba has given us the key to all his unlimited treasures. And the key is to feel that I am a soul who has all rights. I have all rights on Baba. And so with this, I can experience all the treasures that Baba has. Happiness, peace, love. Then we have a question. The question is, what weight do your souls need to lose in order to become powerful? What weight do your souls need to lose in order to become powerful? Answer is, your souls are carrying the weight of waste thoughts, words, and actions. This makes the soul heavy. In order to finish this waste, keep yourself constantly busy in service. Increase your churning power. Souls become powerful by churning. Just as you increase the strength of your blood by digesting your food properly, and that strength works for you. In the same way, power in the soul increases when you churn. Churning allows digesting Baba's versions, digesting Baba's Gyan, so that the power in the soul is then released. When the soul feels light, the soul is able to shed off the extra weight of the waste. Another question is, what very well-known mantra on the path of devotion can make you constantly swing in the swing of happiness when you keep it in your awareness? What very well-known mantra of the path of devotion can make you constantly swing in the swing of happiness when you keep it in your awareness? The answer is, on the path of devotion, the mantra of Hum So, So Hum is very well known. You children are now able to experience the secret of Hum So in a practical way. This mantra is for us. We Brahmins will become deities. We were deities, and we deities have now become Brahmins. It is now that we have become aware of this. When we see the images of the deities, our intellects are then aware that they are our images. This is a wonder. Constantly maintain this awareness, and you will swing in the swing of happiness. Constantly maintain this awareness, and you will swing in the swing of happiness. Let us experience Hum So, So Hum. We souls were deities, and now we have become aware of our life with Baba as Brahmins. With Baba, we constantly swing in the swing of happiness. Om Shanti. Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, family. Let us reflect a little bit on today's Murli. Om Please feel free to share if anyone has any thoughts.
Okay. So, she is way to lose the weight of soul is to, by do some churning. So the waste comes from we having the waste thoughts, words, and our action. So in order to make us powerful, we need to do a lot of churning. So the more we churn, the soul becomes more powerful. And the Baba gave a beautiful example of how we become powerful when we eat something and that digestion becomes black. Right. So similarly, when Baba sees something, that's Murli, right? The more we churn, the more strength we gain through that. Om Shanti, thank you.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Am I
Yes,
audible?
yeah, audible. Sanjay, go ahead.
Baba today is talking about the service. And for the service, that humbleness is required. Baba rates the service as the highest. So Baba always loves the children who are good service or who do good service. And Baba talks that the child who is in the pilgrimage of remembrance and who dance of harmonization of sanskars. Basically, the Purusharth, as we do Ras, Baba says, you have to do the dance of harmonization of sanskars. As in Ras, everybody has to dance in harmonization, and now you have to do the Purusharth of harmonization of sanskars. And Baba talks, Baba tells that as Baba is obedient servant, can we say ourselves that yes, we are also the real servant? Sometimes what happens in Laukik, the word servant sounds bad, but the children who are really soul conscious, who really love Baba and Baba's service, tells that yes, I am also a servant, obedient servant like Baba. And we all are not ordinary children. We are clever children of the clever Father. We cannot fall in the trap of anybody. So Baba talks that you cannot fall in the trap of anybody. Rather, you will help others to come out of the trap of Ravana. So we have to do that Purusharth. And Baba says that you have to be aware who you are. And as you are in Sangha with Baba, you should also be aware that yes, I am a soul of all rights. And Baba says, Purusharth is good. Even in this Laukik world, what happens when your weight becomes heavy, your movement is restricted. Here also Baba says that you're also carrying weight of waste thoughts, waste words, and waste action. And that weight of waste thoughts, waste words, waste action comes from body consciousness. And so for that, the pilgrimage of remembrance that Baba talks, Yad Ki Yatra, and that is Sang Ki Yatra. As we are in Sang with Baba, we get the rang of Baba, and that is Nirakari, Nirvikari, and Nirahankari. So we have to be in that state of mind, as was the last stage of Brahma Baba. And so Brahma Baba had spoken these words, Nirakari, Nirvikari, and Nirahankari. The situation doesn't come out by default. We have to do Purusharat, and for that churning of the knowledge again and again. See, as you churn, you get the juice of that churning. That is when we churn knowledge of Baba, we get the real juice, and really we get a lot of benefit from that. We really understand the knowledge. We really know what actually we have to do, what actually is the Pursad we have to do, what actually the Pursad Brahma Baba has done, what actually we have to do to move along the footsteps of Baba. And Baba also talks about that sometimes even the children become sad, sometimes they are happy. Baba says you have to constantly swing in the swing of happiness, and for that the mantra of Hum So Soham. We are the Brahmins, will become deity, and when we see the images of deity, our intellects are then aware that these are our images. If we can have that view, that yes, in the temples, the deities, they are my images. And with that awareness, that transformation will take place. So today we will take the word of server or service. And when we take the word of service, and Baba says, Baba loves service, children who are doing service. So the word service, the first letter S stands for soul consciousness. And when the child is soul consciousness, he becomes embodiment of knowledge, and R, he becomes responsible, and V is valuable, and definitely he will be involved in inward journey, and he will always be involved in introspection rather than inspection, and see, he will always be careful from Maya and worldly negativities. And then E, he will excel from this world. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Sarabai. Om Shanti, I hope you can hear me.
Yes, Om Shanti, sister.
I really missed the first 2 days as I wasn't well, but of course I heard your recording. For me, there was only one thing, and as today you have some time at length, I just wanted absolute, what I call it as clarity on what I'll tell you. See, from young, we were given the Gayatri mantra. We were given so many mantras, the Ram mantra, Shiv mantra, Gayatri, Ganesh mantra. And all this, we had the habit of repeating it because it really took us, took our mind to quieter, calmer levels of thinking. And they are called as vehicles of the mind. Because when we focus it with repetition, then the mantra works. Now, for me, this hum so hum, when I learned it I'm talking about the Advaita philosophy that time, it was a different meaning. I cannot become the Lord. I am like that. I never become the Lord. So there was a kind of a distinguish between hum so hum. Later, when I got the yarn, this was just, I feel, I won't say pushed into me, it was just given to me like that about Hum So So Hum. And through the Murlis, I just try to gather what is Hum So So Hum and all. If suppose you just give us a brief, what I would say is interlude on what it really meant in the devotional and what it means now. Because as I told you, I feel sometimes I'm still not able to get that difference accurately. So if you could share your view, as today there is some time, I thought I could ask you this long kind of theory. Om Shanti.
Yeah, sure. Shanti. Think on the path of devotion, Baba often says, and we use the word hum so hum, we often mean that Atma so Paramatma. And so we were of the opinion that there is one energy, and that energy is the same within everyone, and that energy is, sometimes we'll say it's soul, sometimes God, and that's how we used to say hum so hum. But then Baba describes the truth is hum so hum is in the context of the journey, the cyclic journey of the soul. I feel hum so hum, it's more like it allows us to think in a cyclic way, so cyclic thinking. Generally in role consciousness and body consciousness, we think our thinking is linear. So we, think about a little short span, maybe a few years down the line, and then a little bit yesterday, or few weeks or months before, and that's the consciousness, that's the zone we generally tend to live in. But then when we take our minds, intellects beyond this drama world, and then we can see the entire story all at once. So just like for Baba, Baba would sometimes go to Satyug, sometimes to Sangam Yug, sometimes to Dwapar Yug, because Baba can see everything all at once together. So in the same way, it's like for the soul to experience that timeless dimension. The soul knows, yes, few births back, I was in a deity costume, and then now I'm in a Brahmin costume. And so this is what my journey is. So that takes us closer to soul consciousness. Otherwise, we are often stuck in the, roles and responsibilities of the character that we play. So that's how Baba differentiates, right? So hum that we used to think on the path of devotion versus now.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
In Bhakti, when it is talked about Hum So Hum, very rightly, Atma So Paramatma, they used to believe that yes, Atma becomes Paramatma. But here in Hum So Hum, Baba talks about that we are the children, will become deity, not Paramatma. And we are the children. And that basically is a cyclic process. It is very clear that we cannot become Paramatma, but we can be like Baba, Bap Saman. Hum So Hum also means that we are the child who can do the Purusharth and become like Baba. That's what actually I understood from that. And here Baba very clearly says that Atma and Paramatma both are different things. But in Bhakti, it is said that Atma becomes Paramatma. Although if Atma becomes Paramatma, that means Atma loses its existence and becomes Paramatma, which is against the theory that Atma kabhi katta nahi hai, kabhi mikta nahi hai. That is self-contradicting, and it seems that it's not correct. But when Baba says that yes, with the Sankaran, Atma can imbibe, inculcate all these qualities of Baba and can become Bab Saman, and with all the divine virtues can become Sola Kala Sampurna, Nirvikari, Maryada Purushottam, Ahimsa Paramo Dharma. And in today's Murli, in the question answer, Baba said that you have to be aware, and with that awareness, when you see the deities with the belief, because it's not an imagination, it's God's word that you are the deities. So when it is God's word, you have to visualize who you are. And with that visualization, a day will come, you become Sola Kala Sampur. It is said, what do you want to be? Just think in that direction. And here Baba has said about all the three tenses, past, present, and future. And Baba says, your future is Satyuga, your future is Sola Kala Sampurna. So in that process, Baba, when talking about Hamso Soham, Baba is also giving the process that how to become that, the clarity of the Hamso Soham. And Baba also gives the clarity, also says, gives the method. But in Bhakti, they just say Atma becomes Paramatma. There's no such clear-cut method that Atma, how Atma will become Paramatma. Om Shanti.
Sarabhai, just a little thing, because why I asked you that question is because I was brought up in the thing of, we call it as breathing, pranayam and all. And I remember when my father used to do the Hamso Soham, that breathing exercise, it's always saying that the Brahman envelops everything. So that's why, can you say that earlier there it was the arrogance of Brahman to take himself as Paramatma, because that's why they say Aham Brahmasmi. And now, no, it's not that I have not understood what Baba has said. I want to really put it in the right perspective. I have understood Ham Ham, from there to Vishnu, Vishnu to that to this. The knowledge I have understood the knowledge, but I have not still got what I mean is the understanding of that knowledge of Baba. Maybe uh, that's why I was looking for some little bit clarification, especially to today, because it came to that. This mantra has often really touched me. That's why I had asked this. Earlier, it was the arrogance of Brahman. At Paramatma, now Baba says no. It's Paramatma, it was above Brahman. It's a very knowledgeful thing to take in. So that's why I thought, as you've got some time, it would be nice if you could throw some light. Thank you, brother.
Om Shanti. The sister told that Aham Brahmasmi. Earlier, it was of the view that was not arrogance basically, but basically the view that they can become Brahma, that means Param Brahma, that is God. But what I feel when correlating with Baba's knowledge, Aham Brahmasmi, it is talking about that yes, I can also be like Brahma, by following the footsteps of Brahma Baba, I can definitely become like Brahma. As Baba says, all children have to become Master Brahma. And only the Brahmins become Master Brahma. So even today in Bhakti, they say, Aham Brahmasmi. Om Shanti.
Sarabhai, are we
others?
still the fat souls, weight souls, or are we light souls? Because Baba is saying your souls have become very fat because of this. So how heavy are we? Because after saying that, I was just thinking, oh, we only look at the body's weight. Now I have to see the soul's weight also. Today Baba said your soul is weighing down.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's just the weight of the waste that we carry is, and we just create our own, in a way, story, and little tiny stories, and then we carry them, we hold them, and that's why we are creating or carrying rather those all those weights. That's what Baba said. Like the more we churn, we develop the power to churn, to digest. Then like all our negative waste just gets burned out. And just like the body becomes light in the same way, the soul also becomes light and powerful. Mhm.
Om Shanti. Actually, what happens when we become body conscious, we are attached to the body world and attached to the negativities. And that resulted in becoming uh, pujari, from puja to become pujari. Sola kala sampurn to zero kala. Baba when talks about weight of soul, basically see, soul is light. It has got no weight. But when Baba talks about the weight of the soul, Baba says you have to become soul conscious. When you're soul conscious, you are detached. And when you're detached, there is no such attachment. That attachment forbids you to become light. And when you are detached, that when you become soul conscious, and that how you will become that soul consciousness, when you churn the knowledge again and again, the knowledge of Baba, what actually is that you're not a body, you are a soul. There's a very long, very interesting story about a boy he was telling that I am a मैं भैंस हूँ, मैं भैंस हूँ, मैं भैंस हूँ. I am a buffalo, I am buffalo. And when he was asked to come out of the room, he says, see, I cannot come out, I am buffalo. That's the churning very interestingly impacts. When you churn the knowledge, I am a soul, I am Baba's child. And with that churning, what happens? That detachment takes place. You reach to a state of soul consciousness from body consciousness. And when you reach to a state of soul consciousness from body consciousness, you become light. Why? Because in that process, what happens? The soul gets connected with Baba. And what is Baba? Baba is free from all the encumbrances, free from all the negativities. And with that sun and with that run, we do become the same. Bab Sama, very light, full of might. And then the same soul becomes Farista, that has got no Rista from the first. It has only Rista with the earth, that is Upar se. Unless and until the soul becomes light, then will it can fly. No detachment, no negativities, the soul flies. Otherwise, the soul is connected, attached, and then the soul feels the pain, and the soul gets detached. It gets connected to Baba, all the pain goes away. Om Shanti.
If no other sharings, can move on to meditation, Sarabha.
Take a moment and see ourselves the way Baba sees us. We are Baba's special angels. We hold on to the vision that Baba has for us as beings of light, eternal, the weight of the drama world is shed off. Everything else fades away. It's just I, the being, the soul, with Baba. Bodiless, weightless, timeless being, eternal being. I remember my journey. Baba sent me to play my part as a deity. And now towards the end, Baba is awakening. Awakening me again. and stay with Baba in his light. As Baba uses the soul to serve and spread his light of love to all souls in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Sodabai. Thank you, Divine Family. We shall connect again tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a beautiful day.